1st of December, Willow, 9:35, and we're at Parkview Vets. Appointment 10 minutes time. Let's get a nice wee clean mask now. I don't know what's going to happen. Nothing. Well, it's not going to be put down today, anyway. No. But she didn't eat her food this morning again. Didn't eat your food. Didn't eat it yesterday morning. I thought she was very unwell yesterday morning. And she had it last night, and she started eating wee treats last night. She was a very good girl last night, but I didn't want to overfill in case we made her sick again. But she didn't eat this morning. Come on out. You ate nothing this morning. You weren't too quick in getting out of your bed either. I had to give you a wee bit of a shove. Mom, go up to this grass, have a sniff around this grass. Well, away from the traffic. Mom, up to this grass up here. You sniffy around the grass. I'm sure all the wee puppies have been up here. But we only did half a wee walk this morning. A normal walk, because I had to come here anyway. And after we leave here, we're going to go down to the Tunnies. Aren't we, down in Strabane? And then the sister's, she's getting her vaccine today. And she's going to lift Willow, take Willow home, and I go on to work. Over to the grass! Grass! Come on, over this way. On over the grass. The stuffies. We've only got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, Willow. Say 5 minutes. Maybe 7 minutes. We'll push it to 7. But, where are you? Wee stuffy around here now. Now, you don't mind Parkview. You were done the last day yourself. Now you see you needed that pee. Do these boys not realise when bung these trailers in the grass are taking up puppy space? I suppose all the puppies pee against them wheels. Well, we snuffies, well, we haven't got long, we'll have to go on. I'll put the lead on you and we'll take a wee walk around the car park. Because the last day you were almost trying to get knocked down and stuff. Now you're going haywire around this car park and folk are all late for the works and stuff. Well, just wants to go on. Look, I hear the pup runs away from this place, Pet. You got it all wrong. Look at the big Christmas tree and all up, well. Well, it might be bad news, you know, Pet. Keep eyeing the time. You know what they need? They need a clock outside. They don't want anybody to arrive early. Oh gee, why is it? Geez, that water there, what on it? Aye, I'll tell you what. They must have that water there in the spring. Autumn's come now. It's full up. Oh, Dave, we're working on a forklift today. It might take us there, you know what? 5 minutes to go, there's nobody in there. Nobody in there. None of the seat. This is empty. Hold on, I'll get my wee mask on here. Where did I get my mask on? Health and safety, Pet. Health and safety. Check what we see out there. Up you go. That's it, 25.5 in your 22.5.
Is there something wrong with that there?
1.5 kilos you put on Pet in your bonnet.
Yeah, that's okay, sure.
Aye. She's got enough for me. I always kept her at 21 kilograms. because she's on Apoquel and Loxicom.
Yes.
I've noticed that she's 22 and a half, which is more bony.
Right,
So
okay.
either that's the tumours growing or she hasn't got enough of liquid, like, but she's definitely more bony than she was.
Okay, yeah, so she has lost some. Well, you think she's physically lost a bit? You know?
And you feel that, I don't know, like, she never was fat, but I can feel her spine on more now.
Yeah.
The thing that's worrying me the most, she wouldn't eat her food yesterday morning.
Okay.
Her tummy was sick, you could hear it. But she ate last night.
Right, okay.
And she had a wee treat last night. She hasn't ate this morning.
Okay.
She was born with no hip. There's no joint at all there.
Okay.
It's just
She was born that way?
the bones against the bones just against flat bone. There's no solid.
Yeah.
And I always reckon there's something wrong with her jaw as well. Sometimes they flick out of place.
Yeah.
But that's happening more often.
Okay.
Now the last few weeks she's been getting up in the middle of the night 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
I don't know where she's choking.
Yeah.
Where there's fluid building up, but you hear the jaws clicking as well.
Yeah.
And her breathing at night time.
She's panting away, does she?
And it's a breathing at night time that's worrying me. I don't know if she's suffering or. That's her this morning before she got up. Let's see if we get there. See why she just breathes all the time.
Yeah. Breathing a wee bit heavier, you know?
But that'll go on. She's
Yeah.
running over about 60 breaths a minute.
Okay, right.
I don't know if that's too much or not. Like,
A wee bit more than
is
usual.
it putting a lot of strain on her? Like,
Yeah.
we see the recording here. I've recorded it. It's very hard to get it right, like, but it's.
Do you think she's happy in herself at the minute? Would you say, or?
Yesterday she's a wee bit down, like,
Okay.
but I had to shorten her walks a wee bit.
Yes.
It's the breathing that's worrying me more at night time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why she's getting up, like she's choking on something.
Yeah.
She's not gonna get up.
Sometimes when you know, when they are in a very deep sleep, sometimes, I know it sounds ridiculous, but they could be almost having a dream and then they can start that sort of heavy breathing. But if that's not all the time,
That's all the time.
That's all the time, yeah.
All the time at night. That's probably most of the day too. You don't hear the same during the day.
Yeah, you wouldn't
You
hear
know,
as much.
Like it right now, it's dead quiet.
Yeah, you can sort of hear, yeah, there's a bit of a...
You're still there, like.
It's up to you. Do you know if, because obviously she's your dog, so you know her the best. All the options we really have is we can try and alter medication that she is on to make her a wee bit more comfortable. Sometimes the lymphomas and that respond nicely enough to steroids.
I wouldn't want to use steroids.
Yeah, no,
I've had other dogs in the past, like, and steroids, like, you know, they totally changed them, like.
Yeah.
So, I know she's got the cancer, she has to go.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go earlier than she has to. I want to keep it as natural as possible, like.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I had another wee dog here, Shadow, and he was operated on 4 times.
Yeah.
And I was safe I got an extra 6 weeks life out of him.
Yeah.
And the stress of it all, like.
I know, and it's not as nice for
And
them.
we had a wee cat years ago with cancer, and it was getting injected every week.
Yeah.
And
I know, you don't want to put them
afterward you
through
think,
much.
was it right?
Yeah, I know.
Was it right to do it?
But then again, you don't want to let them go too early
But,
when they can keep going.
but the one, you know,
Yeah.
if the night time was bumming me more now, she hasn't net today,
Yeah.
we'll see tonight. If she doesn't eat, she doesn't get her Loxicom.
Yeah, exactly.
Then how quick will she go down?
Yeah. And is she standing, like, what's her form like? Is she happy, do you think, at the moment?
I mean, I was walking her all last night. And it's times she gets a wee sprint on her, and other times then she's a wee bit.
Yeah.
If I let her out there now, she'll walk around okay, like.
Yeah. Well, if it's okay, I'll bring her in and take a wee look at her and just sort of see maybe how the heart and the lungs is and stuff. And then whatever we're finding from there.
You see the extra weight? Would that be the tumour or is she?
I know what you're saying. She's a little bit sort of thinner of herself around here. And she, like, you know, like she could have something else going on in the tummy as well, you know. So it could be. Or sometimes, you know, maybe when you weighed her the last time, that sometimes if they've just eaten a big meal and they haven't gone to the toilet, like that can, I wouldn't put up a full kilo.
Well, I would say this last 3 weeks or more, her poo's always soft.
Okay.
And it started off soft to diarrhea.
Yeah, and it stays.
And that's the way, and all time might be just diarrhea, but mostly it's soft. It started off coming out soft and then it comes out running, like.
Well, I'll bring her in and take a wee look first.
Right.
Okay, we'll sort of see.
The examination, how was?
Good girl.
She doesn't like being picked up so much because of the back leg, like, so she might be just a wee bit, but she won't bite or nothing like that, like. That's her just a couple of days ago. Like, has that been cruel, keeping her like that the way she's breathing?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm after. Well, I think of that plan. I think she might have a wee sort of chest infection, alright?
Right.
Now, she has a bit of a temperature, and her lungs, they don't sound overly great, okay? But it's nothing that I wouldn't say that would be controlled a wee bit better with some antibiotics and steroids.
Right.
Okay? My recommendation for today, because if she is eating, now you can, obviously she's your dog at the end of the day, you know, would be to swap out the Metacam and go for the steroids, because you can't give the two together, okay?
Right.
Try the steroids because it usually helps the lymphoma as well, you know, it'll sort of ease the symptoms and stuff like that. And then maybe try a different injection with her for the hips and the stuff like that, just to keep her a wee bit more relaxed. Or I'd say if you didn't want to go with the injection, you could just go paracetamol, you know? And then maybe recheck her in a week or so. But obviously, if you think she's suffering, then that's your decision, you know.
That's the breathing that's bothering me more. I wouldn't mind if she's out lying around more, than my walk as much. It's just got lazier.
I do think the steroids will help the breathing, you know, and the antibiotics, because there's obviously a wee bit of infection maybe in the chest going on.
Now she has a net this morning.
Yeah.
But she might, like I wouldn't eat yesterday morning, but she had the food in the afternoon.
If she's eating once a day, you know, I'd be happy enough with that, you know. Because sometimes these lymphomas, they can be either very aggressive and you'll know in the next week or so how quickly it's going to progress, or it can go on for a while, you know, but they can be comfortable, you know.
I'd see like the antibiotics that'll help clear her chest up, but the steroids, you want me to keep her on the steroids?
Well, it depends on how she responds to them, you know. If you wanted to come off them, that's your decision, but definitely a course of steroids I think would be a good place to start.
Right. I will give it a go.
Do you want to try?
Oh.
Perfect. So you have to, she got Metacam today?
No, she doesn't need her food.
Okay, perfect. We'll stop the Metacam then if that's okay, just because you can't give the two together, it'll be a wee bit harsh in the tummy. But I'll give the steroids to give her, and then the antibiotics as well, and then we'll work out something for the hips as well then, just to keep her comfortable as well. Right. Okay? Alright, and if you want to recheck it then in a week, or even if you decide in 2 or 3 days you're not happy with her.
What about the width? Would that be the tumour?
It could be. It's hard to say exactly, but she's not a bad weight, you know, for an older dog.
I always kept her like because of her hips, like.
Yeah, exactly.
But I wouldn't have felt the spine as much.
Yeah.
Like they always say, if you feel the ribs.
If she's less active and stuff like that, the muscle isn't going to be there as much anyways, you know, so that will sort of fade a small bit, and obviously within lymphoma as well, it does drain them off.
I was just worried that the tumour was pushing against the lungs and wasn't able to breathe and the fluid and all this stuff.
I know, yeah. But I do think the steroids and stuff will help, you know. But again, like I said, if you're not happy, I don't want to push you to do something you don't want to, but I do think it will help her. You know, that's sort of
the only time I've found steroids before, apart from the drinking and peeing and all that there, they can change the nature, but they want to eat all the time. But in her case, she don't eat now anyway. She can't eat all the time if she wants.
No, it's almost like a good side effect.
I didn't want to always starve her because I couldn't put the weight on because of the leg.
I wouldn't mind if the steroids was going to make her eat. I would let her eat as much as she wants, you know, at this stage. But yeah, you know, say the side effects yourself as well.
You see when she does eat, like last night, should I just give her the wild portion, or should I just try to get a whole day fit in there?
I would maybe just, so you usually feed her twice a day normally.
But she didn't get.
Maybe give her a portion and a half.
She probably got
to overload her too much.
I was thinking that.
You know, so if she'll eat a portion and a half, I'd go for that. You know, but if she's only eating the one, then I wouldn't expect much more. You know.
And then the like of normal treats, wee breakers and all them type of things, do I give her extra? Or?
She can have whatever she wants. I always think when it comes in, there's not much. You know, she can have what she wants really. It'll not make much of a difference.
So how do I give her the steroids?
They'll be in, will she eat a bit of chicken, do you think? Or even in a treat of some sort, but a ham.
I could try to start off with she puts them in the food, like, but
sometimes they're just too cute and they just know themselves, you know.
Sometimes I drill a hole in a wee biscuit.
Yeah.
And pop in the biscuit.
That would probably be the best thing to do, but if she's refusing that, sometimes you can just mix them with a bit of water and then just squirt it into her mouth. You know, if she's not eating that way. Right, I'll get you these wee tablets, okay?
That's grand, thank you. Yeah, all right. where we came on that. You're breathing more now after she's gone. You kept quiet when she was there. Aye. Aye.
Alright, so it's 1.5 tablets twice a day. Alright, until they're all gone. And then these are steroids. Okay, so it's 1 tablet once a day for 7 days. And after 7 days, you're reducing down to 1 tablet every 48 hours.
She had Loxicom last night.
Perfect. So if you want to wait until, say, 24 hours after the last time you give her, then you can start these. Right. Okay.
You see, if I try to give her some of these and they're wasted.
Yeah.
Say I try to give her a tablet and she spits it out. Could I get a couple of Christmas if she wants them?
You can do, Just I'll put a wee note in it and they'll...
if she's eating, I can get into the food.
No, exactly.
Why she's not eating, I'm just trying to get 3 biscuits or chicken with your saying like.
What was I going to say to you? If she responds well to the steroids, and you think it's doing her good that you would want to keep her on them, I'm happy enough for you to keep on them. If you don't want to keep on them, that's okay. Right. But it would help the lymphoma and stuff like that. Right. Okay. So if I keep in the steroids, they just go up and get a repeat prescription? Yeah, you can, And I'll write on my notes anyways that you'll be able to come and get some more then. That's grand. Okay? All right. Thank you very much. No bother. No, that's okay. Hello. You sent out a new seat, please. Can I try and, I must say more. Can I try and use this card here, use this up? There might be enough on it. It's going to expire on me. I was going to buy her whipped ice cream with, because she hadn't got long and then they took the machine away. I'm not sure how much is left on it, but at this card. I think it used up, will it? No more ice cream to use up. Thanks. Can you prep me out of a seat, can you? Sometimes I get a seat taken on a page. You've got a wee chest infection first.